Hi. In this video I'd like to talk about something which, if you want to make sense of this world in which we live, our lives, what we're all about, then this book, Conversations with God, Book 1, written by Neale Donald Walsch, or more accurately, taken down via automatic writing by Neale Donald Walsch. Now, the book's been out for more than a couple of decades now, and I am now reading it for the 14th time. Yes, the 14th time. And I will say this much. In the very first chapter, in chapter 1, even the first half of chapter 1, you will learn more about what your life is about than in all the other reading you'll possibly do for the rest of your life. But you'll have to think about it. You'll have to give it consideration and perhaps read about it several times like I've done. But it is certainly a very, very profound book. That's why it made the bestseller list, and that's why it sold hundreds of millions of copies around the world. And people are still studying it. Now, there were a number of books written. Conversations with God, Book 1, Book 2, Book 3. Friendship with God, Communion with God, What God Wants, etc., etc. But the very first one, Conversations with God, Book 1, Chapter 1, is the one that you really need to get into to understand more fully what the other books are about. Now, you mightn't give credibility to automatic writing, but what happens here is that the writing is coming through your own subconscious mind from a dimension far greater than yourself, far greater than your conscious self. I know this at first hand because I first took up automatic writing way back in the later months of 1968, December 1968, and wrote a number of books, or took down a number of books, and over the years they got more and more profound. So I got to the stage now where I believe my communication is with my highest self. That is the God part of ourself that we all have. Conversations with God, Book 1, will explain a lot to you. I recommend that if you are trying to find out what you are about, who you are, why you are, what's the purpose in your life, all of those questions that so many people do ask nowadays, then read Conversations with God, Book 1, and concentrate especially on Chapter 1 of that book. You'll get a lot out of it. It could change your life irrevocably and definitely for the better.